We pull up. Oh, don't run, pussy. Don't run. I got this shotty for you. Hold up. Surprise, motherfucker. Look at him run.
He's running.
Come here, Piggy. Come here, Piggy.
I'll erase you here.
Alright, that's my brother. Let's kill him.
I'm running up. I got the shotty.
I got you with cover fire. Oh.
Cover me! Yeah, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Welcome to the Dark Zone.
What's good, YouTube? The Black Hokage here, aka TBH. And to be honest, the beta for one of the most anticipated games of the year has arrived. Of course, I'm talking about that Division. Now, I've spent a few hours playing this game so far, and I've compiled a list of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So without further ado, I want to talk to you about some positives and negatives that I found about the beta for the Division. Now, for those of you unaware, the Division is a third-person cover shooter / RPG that takes place in Manhattan. As someone who's been to New York numerous times, I think they did a solid job recreating that barrel. I was a little afraid with the announcement that other barrels are coming as DLC that the base game would feel small, but no, I was wrong. The game's about as open world as New York will allow it to be, and a large playground is always welcome. Now, I don't know if the full game will be like this, but another thing that I enjoyed is the beta has a lack of loading screens. There's literally no loading in the game except for when you're either A, initially booting up the game, or B, loading up a cutscene. Moving from one block to another with your squad never gets interrupted, and even more impressively, you just walk through a door to get to the Dark Zone, which is this game's PvP aspect.
That's kind of cool. That was dope. We didn't even have to load into it, too.
The character movement in this game, it is fluid. Moving from cover to cover is heavily inspired by Ghost Recon, which is a positive because I loved Advanced Warfare. Pressing A on the controller puts you in cover, and you can also look ahead and plot a trail for your character to move into the next cover spot. Shooting is very intuitive, with each gun having its own kick to it, but since this is an RPG, you have to be a certain level to use certain guns, attachments, and armor that you loot off people from completing objectives on the map, and this leads me to my first complaint. The missions are cool, but they're plagued by the same enemy types with the same stupid, overly aggressive AI. I don't know if the full game will be like this, but here's how the campaign works. You walk into a room, it's full of generic Tim-wearing, dingy fitted cap wearing thugs, and they all charge you like wild, brainless monkeys. You will be shooting at them, and they will charge you with a baseball bat, not a gun, a baseball bat.
What you do with the baseball bat, Chaos?
Not once did I see an AI bother to go into cover and force your hand and make you change up your tactics. That instantly turned me off from the co-op campaign of this game. It just felt like it was something to do versus a fresh, new, exhilarating experience. But there is hope for this game, and it's in its PvP mode called the Dark Zone. The Dark Zone is an area in the store that hasn't been quarantined, so basically it's the Wild Wild West. You and your crew can enter it, and you can shoot it out with other crews, which snatch you rare loot, all remaining an open world game. You start off neutral in the Dark Zone, but if you kill, then you become a target to everyone on the map. And it's nothing like having an entire server hunting your 4-man team because you robbing everyone.
Yo, it's getting hot. We're gonna have to run.
Bruh.
Oh, shit.
I told you it's the end of the
They killed me.
It's too hot. The block is hot. The block is hot.
I feel like SEAL Team 6 in this bitch, and this is where the squad and I had the most fun. You will get into some intense shootouts when that human element is involved.
We the most hottest niggas on the server right now.
Bruh. Are you serious right now?
This is bullshit. So is this what it feels like to be an outlaw?
Before we wrap this video up, I got a few more complaints, okay? I found the story in this game to be rather uninteresting, but I'm willing to give it a pass because it is the beta, and they kind of just dropped us into the middle of the story with no real context. The customization is weak, but once again, this could just be the beta. It just wasn't much choice in the beta as far as how I wanted my player to look.
Yo, wait. Default black guy. Default black guy. Default black guy. You niggas all black people look alike. Oh.
The servers can be laggy at times, and last but not least, the beta is buggy. Ubisoft really needs to clean up this game for the full release because I encountered numerous glitches in only a couple hours of play.
It's electric. What the fuck is this game doing? Slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross.
Now, I could go into detail about how Ubisoft obviously downgraded the visuals of this game, which is false advertisement, but I think I'll save that for the full review. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say maybe the full release will have improved textures, because even the PC version maxed out looks very bland at points, but I digress. First impressions of Tom Clancy's The Division? It's alright. I think this game's success wells on the amount of content it holds at launch because basically it's a mini MMO. If Ubisoft doesn't give players much to do, then I think it could fall on its face, but only time will tell. So I'd like to reiterate, first impressions of The Division? It's alright.